Hello, 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 everybody. I am Stacey Thomas. And before the show starts, which is called Stacey Thomas Unrestricted Unlimited Talk Show, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor for today's show, Black Girl Candle Company. Black Girl Candle Company. She was on the show actually last week, and she was such a joy, and she's been a blessing. So she is located. You can find her at www.blackgirlcandlecompany.com, or you can email her at info@blackgirlcandlecompany.com. She is somebody that you really should check out. I suggest you check out the Honey Bourbon Sunrise. She also has Make Him Jealous, Give Him Something to Eat. A delicious selection of candles. Once again, thank you, Black Girl Candle Company. It is owned by Cassandra Durham out of Raleigh, North Carolina. Thank you, thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Now we have our beautiful guest on. I am very excited to welcome KIMBERLAINE Johnson to the Stacey Thomas Unrestricted Unlimited Talk Show. How are you, beautiful?
I am so good, and I'm so glad to be here with you.
You know what I actually said, that I've taken too long bringing you on because you're one of the many blessings that I've had in my life that have supported me throughout my years of writing and being on Facebook. And then it hit me, sometimes things are because we are ignoring things or we're moving too fast, but then sometimes it's just like it's on God's time.
That's exactly what it is.
I am hoping that bringing you on this day, that the right people see you and see all that you are accomplishing, okay?
Oh, I appreciate you so much.
And with you, I honestly don't know where to start.
Right.
I never stick to the same routine, but so many people are doing different things. And KIMBERLAINE, when I first started seeing you on Facebook, you were known as Blunt. I mean, you had your real name, but Blunt. And Blunt was the author.
Yes, yes. Blunt is the author. And that Blunt is still me. That is me. I am Blunt.
You are Blunt.
Yes.
Where are you from?
I am from the Bronx, but have been here in Richmond for about 20 plus years.
20 plus years. They say you can take somebody from out of a place, but you can't take the place out of them. It's so strong in your accent.
Yes, I get that. But then when I go back home, they're like, oh, you country. I'm like, oh, for real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I am, but I'm here. How about that?
When you started, okay, because I didn't know you before you started writing books, as far as being in the arts, have you always been in some form, doing some form of art, KIMBERLAINE?
Yes. I would say I was in a fashion show in kindergarten. And at that point,
okay.
I still have pictures of me and my little kindergarten boyfriend Dexter. But anyway, that's a whole other story. But in any case, early on, I started writing like jingles, and I won awards like in junior high school for short stories and raps. So I've always like been on a stage. I was in the chorus. So I've always been on a stage in some sort. I've never really done theater, but I've always been in the chorus. I've always won awards for writing and things such as that. So I knew I wanted to write. I'll tell you that much. I knew I wanted to write. You know, I used to rap. I tried that. Almost had a deal, but it didn't work out. So that was my destiny.
Okay.
That's my son's destiny, turns out. So I wasn't off the mark, but that's not my thing. But the writing is my love. It's my passion.
Being in the city, being raised in New York, right?
Yes.
There's so many opportunities for people. It seems like in the larger cities, you never strayed. You always stayed on one path. You didn't want to try, like, you know how people get to college and they change the major, they decide to do this and do that.
Absolutely. Well, I try my hand at quite a lot of things, but I always knew that I was supposed to be in the entertainment industry. That I knew.
Okay.
No matter what I did, I always ended up either with rappers, uh, associated with productions with rappers. I was always a part of something like the Children's Choice Awards. They have that on such a large platform now on MTV or whatever channel it is on now. But back in the day, a guy out of Brooklyn had created it. And he had sent a survey into the schools and asked the children, who's your favorite R&B? Who's your favorite rap artist? And we actually had events. It was like 3 years straight, and Queen Latifah, Light, Tevin Campbell, Brandy. Those artists came, and we were be there to assist and make sure they had anything they needed, run the program. I used to work at Time Warner, right on the same floor as Atlantic Records, and I used to see Aaliyah, Biggie, Busta, Lil Kim, and they would speak to me and I would speak to them. So I knew that I belonged. You understand what I'm saying? In that
Okay.
realm. And my honey, actually, he's a producer, and he used to work
Honey.
with Austin, and it's so crazy how God designs. And he's such a masterful designer, and you think you know what you want and how you're going to go about doing things, but he'll show you some things. So at this stage, I'm just like, lead me, thy will be done, take me, because there's nothing that I could envision that's as grand as he sees for me. You know what I'm saying?
You are like, we're so much alike. You are the unrestricted, unlimited person. You are like me. Don't put you in a box. You are that real person. That's something I know I miss a lot on Facebook, but I've never missed the fact that you were real, like myself, and you still speak up about God.
Absolutely.
Have you have you ever, Kimberlaine, have you ever been in a moment where you had your books, you had your realness,
Mhm.
and then you speak inspiration, you say hello beautiful, you say have a blessed day? Has anyone ever challenged the fact that you can't be put in a box, you shouldn't be put in a box?
You know what? No, no one has really ever. No.
Okay, so everybody's fine. I know I love your inspiring words, your books as an author.
Yes.
So you knew you were going to write, but when
Yes.
you did that first book, how did it feel?
Oh my God. I didn't know what I was gonna write about. So I just said, let me stick to the script and stick to what I know.
Okay.
And I used to do quite a lot of things that are not what I do today.
Okay. Okay.
So I just took pretty much elements of my life and made a story out of it. I included people that existed and added some people who didn't, and but the story is very true to a lot of things that I experienced. And Betrayal of a Hustler is my first book, and it is my first love, and it's very special
It's very
because
special.
it is very, very special to me. It's the most special book that I have. Like,
Does it have a lot about you or just?
yeah, very much so, very much so. And when I look at it today, it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, look how much you've grown. You just started this as a project. I still have the manuscript when I showed it to Lakeisha Cox, who
Okay.
is somebody I love and admire. She's so awesome in the literary world as well. And it's just, again, God showing you and really revealing to you, I've been having this in you all along. You understand what I'm saying? All along.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and it was for you to tell. And there are now 3 installments to that series. And everybody in America who has read that series is really wanting number 4. And I keep telling, I have some of it written. And I keep telling myself that I really need to go back to that and just go ahead and seal that deal. And I think that 2021 is going to be the year that I go ahead and bring Chino out and finish his story.
So how many published works do you have?
Okay, so solely I have 2 trilogies, which one is a three set book, and then one I put all 3 in one.
Okay.
I have 3 shorts, which is Rubber Band Girls VA, Ain't No Love in These Streets, also known as Hollow Hood, and I'm missing one, not sure which one it is. And then I wrote shorts that I added to Carl Weber's Around the Way Girls series, volume 7 and 8. I think I gave him Double Jeopardy and Paper Chase. And then I have a story in Joy's his Christian fiction section. I have Even Sinners Have Souls 1. I'm in installment 1. So I got little list, right? Little list. And then I ghostwrite. I've ghostwritten for authors, and that's fun too. And so
it is.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So
I can be anybody, you know.
I said unrestricted, unlimited. So you're not even in one genre.
No. Wow. And I'm thinking of children's, but it's just gonna be on that. You remember that series with the bully series or something like that? The cops. Mm-hmm. It was like the gangs in schools and stuff like that. It would be along those lines. It wouldn't be like your average, we went and had lunch today. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It would really be something, you know, a little on the more risque side for the youth. Only because that's their real lives and they really need to, you know, be able to be out, you know, realistically.
And as a woman, and you've mentioned your son, and we're going to get to that to see exactly what you want to tell us. But obviously, you're a mother. You mentioned your honey, so there's a man. Okay. Anywhere in this time frame that you feel like giving up because a woman wears so many hats, and obviously you've been wearing a lot of hats.
Funny you should say that. Sometimes when I get up in the morning, you know, I know how blessed I am. I know how abundantly blessed I am. But there are some times that you know, it can be overwhelming. You'd be like, I have a lot going on. How am I gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, how am I really gonna pull this off? And it can really be overwhelming at times. And I'm one who I'm not going to sit in that too long. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna my Bible's right here. And I'm either gonna open it up to Psalms or Proverbs or something that's gonna make me feel good. Or I'm gonna get on my knees, you know, and just realize, and I mean really get on my knees. I stay on my knees, you understand? Because that's when I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm good again. When I give it to him and he's like, I got you. Like, I did not do all of this. You know,
that's right.
You know, I don't care if my bank account is negative. I don't care. Like, I'm doing productions. There's nobody helping me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing whatever I can do to get this project out here to you know what I'm saying, get these books out here to do whatever. And yeah, you know, you make money, you know, but anybody who's really in the business, who's not on that Hollywood major level, they know how much it takes monetarily, you know, to really keep all of this going. So I get crazy at times, but I know the promise on my life. And I know what God has for me. And I know that I got to keep going. I can't quit. You know what I'm saying? If I quit, what if I quit? Like, really though? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Who does all of that to be like, no. So there's no way on God's green earth that I will stop doing what I am here to do. And that is write, produce, direct, focus, shine the light on artists. Like we got some artists contributing to our season. Well, we had my son on season 1, and we got other new artists on season 2 coming up. And so any way that I can, even with my book projects, we did a audio book with a 32 cast member that has a soundtrack to it. We got a video for that. Like we do things out. We're unorthodox, always. Blunt black lady under new terms, and they're my own and God's. God's like, do that, do that, do that, and I do that, do that, do that. You know what I'm saying?
So KIMBERLAINE, as an author, I know the way we start is not what we'll do forever, or for any career. People change. Right. Yes. But if you're enjoying your writing,
yes,
you're putting out your books. People are enjoying your books.
Yes, yes.
What made you say now? Because see, this has hit me too. What made you, or when did it hit your mind that I've got to see it now? I've got to see it, not just put it on paper.
Ooh, I think I saw Betrayal. My son wrote the screenplay for Betrayal maybe 10 years ago.
Okay.
So we saw this a long time ago. I saw it when I was writing it.
Wow.
Because it plays out. It plays out just like that in your mind. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. So now I guess it's okay to move along to what we have, like, that's blowing up in 2020, not letting the coronavirus stop us, right?
At all.
Okay. At all. So you are the producer, the director,
creator, executive producer, and director. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I want everybody to get a glimpse at this. I'm going to say, as a disclaimer, for anyone with kids under the age of 18, you should ask them to leave the room right now. Anyone with soft ears, you think your ears are gentle, you don't want to hear the real truth, you may want to leave the room right now. But we're getting ready to see something really good, and it is by KIMBERLAINE Johnson. So bear with me, beautiful. Let's see. I'm ready to free. Nobody control me, baby. That's the way it's gonna be. Can't deal without you. Even motherfucking hard to come up in this bitch. What? You have to look at your failures as learning tools. You have to look at those and figure out how to learn and go from that. So it's about being healthy, right? You gotta change your eating habits. Sometimes it's just like to do something like that. I'm gonna eat pork. I'll eat pork. Not to get the trend, not to get the trend. No, you don't need it. I need myself. No. This is what you need for now, or what you need. You want to make this again?
Yeah, we got steps. We got 5 more steps.
I was 15 and I'm that's what you gotta say. Well, that's what it is. No, it's not. Okay, but it's not. We gotta get to know. And what? This is not good. No, it's not. It turned around and she fucked up her entire life. Because she turned back and she came for me. Literally charged at me. Now, y'all seen me. This ain't no little bitch. She charged at me. When she charged at me, I swung. I landed. If I could have bit that bitch, I would have. She probably tastes nasty, I'm pretty sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hold up.
I don't know too many people that's going to take kindly to somebody walking up behind them, talking and barking, and then, you know, when I'm confronted, I turn around, and they trying to catch me. Like, really? Okay, so now we're going to escalate the situation. We went from the whole blah, 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 to now you want to put a foot, a toe, a pinky. Bitch, I don't care if you blink too hard, a lash for what is a physical situation. That's when I lost it.
Yes. I just got chills. So I already know what it is. I just got chills off of that. I already
Wow. Wow. Wow.
know.
Grabbing the chair. Kimberlaine.
Yes. I gotta give credit to my girls. I gotta give all my girls, you know what? And the crazy thing is that all right, I have several who just, you know, they didn't feel like they did well.
Before you tell that, Kimberlaine.
Yeah, because
you know Stacey has questions.
Let me get it.
You decided that you wanted to see something on screen. Yes. Why a reality series?
Oh, I've been trying to do a reality show for a while. DI, my cameraman, he knows we went up to New York. This was a good 8-9 years ago. And we tried to put together literary dons and divas.
Okay.
Because, you know, I'm in the book world. So I tried to get some authors.
Okay.
And tell a real life story of authors. So that trailer is actually on YouTube also. But it just never took off. You know, old girl in New York, she was getting fly out the mouth and talking real ratchet. And I'm like, I'm spending money, you know what I'm saying, on this production. So let me show you what a boss do.
Oh, I know that's right.
Shut it down. So that's what I did. And it wasn't that whole scene wasn't the right scene. God gave me Real Women of RVA. God gave it to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I was trying to do some other stuff. He was like, nope, I got something for you. This is what I want you to do. And it was effortless. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he told me who, he told me how, and I rocked out. And I am super excited about the future of Real Women of RVA. Like, there's a lot going on right now with the name and, you know, us doing a new show and things like that. But Real Women of RVA is here to stay. It's a brand. It will grow. We have a good 4 seasons for everybody. And we're just getting started. So, yeah, T-shirts, mugs, and all that coming your way in a little bit.
So, Kimberlaine, what makes... We have a lot of shows out here.
Yes.
And for the people that are watching, that are already stuck on their 4 top shows.
Yes.
What's different about Real Women of RVA? What is Kimberlaine and her team bringing that's gonna make me want to watch? I mean, I know why I watch, but
yes, we are bringing authenticity.
Okay.
We're not scripted at all. Okay. Everything that happened just happened. Like,
okay,
you know, like, and that's the beauty of the girls. Like, they have such a dynamic. Nobody even knows when anything is gonna happen. All we do is just, you know, we're there for it. I'm there to forge a sisterhood. I'm there to have everybody's business flourish. I wanna depict their businesses. I want to depict their brands. I want people to see that there are women out here that are raising children. You know, I'm from the hood. You know, and I rep the hood. And I just want everybody to understand that, you know, we all don't live in 6-figure homes, and we all are not designer down. You know what I'm saying? And we can have a very informative, entertaining reality show that depicts real life, like not right. You know, real life. We really going through trouble. You know what I'm saying? Our subjects and our topics are going to be just what real women are going through, and that's why I want it. I'm like, we're real women. We're going through real struggles, real issues. You know, Dee, she breaks her issues down. She's like, she has medical issues. She's been in legal issues. But throughout all of that, like, if you watch the series, we have a whole season out there. You'll learn something different about each of the ladies. They share themselves with you, you know?
So I'm going to post a picture up of the cast members.
Yes.
So let us know who they are. So people know who they can look forward to watching. And if you want to tell us a little bit about each one, if you don't mind.
I'd be glad to.
Okay.
Yes, my babies. All right. So on the far, I want to say what's going to be my left is Candy Rich. And that she's in the purple and white ensemble dress. Candy Rich is popping. All right. My baby has a makeup line, a hair line. She makes wigs. She manages artists. She's an all around just sweet, inside and out, a genuine person. Okay. And I love her to death. Next to her, we have TC. TC gave a lot of humor for this season. But she's a solid person. She loves her family, and she's really dedicated to cooking, and she is aspiring to get a food truck or a restaurant that has yet to be told. But she's aspiring to get one or the other. Okay, and next to TC is me. And I'm going to save me. We have Les next to me. And Les is a brand builder, entrepreneur, female boss. She has EDP 365 live FB show every Tuesday at 7. And I love her show. She's always talking about different topics and, bringing out local talent as well as people from all over just to talk about different meaningful topics that matter. And she has a lot of different, she has a potion number 2 spray for the poo-poo. That was on one of the episodes. I'll check that on episode number 3. And so, and then her daughter just started a business that I am very, very excited to see how that goes. Masterpiece. So we have a lot going on with Les right now. Then we jump over to D. D is in the red and black, and D has a lot going on. She just had a prom for her daughter that was like in the Coming to America theme. So you already know D's not playing. He's not playing at all. That's D gonna give it to you. D is a SAG actor, so D's not here to play, but D is not acting on this show. D is giving you her authentic self. She's an Aries, so she's fiery. She comes with a lot, and I'm thankful to have her. We were blessed to get her. We got her a little late in the game, but the best comes last. So I'll say that right there. We got Brooklyn Mom, and Brooklyn Mom. I want to say that her personality is like no other. I love it. She's just gonna give you whatever she got to say. She's gonna say it, and you gotta love that. So, So I think one of the famous sayings that she said is she loved fried chicken and shoes. So, who doesn't, and who can't relate to that, and who can't, relate to a fabulous looking woman such as herself, who does what she does. She paints. She introduced her art to us. She is a caterer. Black Moon was a soul food restaurant back in the days on she had a location downtown Maine. Then she switched it over to Hull. So she's a long-standing stamp in the Richmond community. So that's what we're showing. Like, we had got some flack saying, "Oh, y'all are not from here." We don't have to be from here. We've been here and we doing things here. So we are women, and the real women of RVA. That's who we are.
So if you're not from here, you're supposed to sit on your dream and wait for the people that are from here to do what you're doing. Is that what you're supposed to do? You're not supposed to bring any talent to the city.
You already know. We listen and we keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And we show them how we do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's been reality shows from Richmond, and kudos, because they set the stage for us to come and just do what we do. And I think that what they have put out there, anybody who can pull off a production, because I know what it takes. I don't care what the production is, but we're doing what we're doing, and we're doing it in a major way. And like I said, we have 4 seasons. So what we're going to have is consistency and content That's undeniable.
Okay. And the music that's on your show.
Yes.
An old chick. No, I'm not an old chick.
Oh no, we're not claiming that. Gray and old.
I really like the music you have. So,
Thank
Kimberlaine, are you picking the music out or the cast? Where's the music coming from?
You know, it's a family affair, and that's a
Okay.
beautiful thing. My honey, he did the track for the intro. I wrote the words, and we took it over to the Spot Recording Studio on Brooklyn Park Boulevard, and a lady by the name, I want to say her name is Keisha, did the vocals. And so that's how we came up with that. And my son did a lot of the music that we play during the episodes. He has the outro track. That's his Looking for 30s with Lil Baby, I believe. He has tracks with Lil Baby.
Congratulations.
2 Chainz. My boy is doing it. So yes.
All right.
Yes. So, and we're keeping it to music that well, this season anyway, it was our family, but again, we've been welcoming new artists, local artists, just new artists. My honey is working with a new artist. We're going to be using his music. He's going to be major. Like I'm predicting he's as big as Chris Brown. So yeah, like we're embedded, and that's what I'm saying. I've been embedded in music. My honey happens to be one who he had a record deal back in the days where he was with Eric Sermon and all of that, and Redman, and we still go to concerts a la Grot today. You understand what I'm saying? And go backstage and you know, really, we're blessed. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, God's design. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Congrats on everything, and to you and the cast, and to your honey. I laugh when you say honey because I like to say lover. So we're too much alike. We're too much alike.
I used to say babe, but they was, you know, when they see him, they be like, hey babe. He was like, I do have a name.
So when one has a reality show, and then there are others out here that are hoping, because there's not a lot to do in this area, because I know we're from the same area pretty much. Yes. Well, we're in the same area pretty much. Yes. And there are a lot of actors that want work. They want to be a part of something so they can become SAG, so they can move on. Do you offer any opportunities for new cast members, or is it just that team?
We're actually, so funny you should say, I love you. Right. So we were approached by a TV network. And at this moment, I'm just going to say we were approached by a TV network. And again, they had an issue with the Real Women because it's so close to Real Housewives. So we were challenged that we would have to change the name. So we had a contest. We had a winner. We have a new show that I will be producing and directing. It is entitled Life in RVA. Okay. I've already, we done trademarked. Okay. It's our real website.
Okay.
It's down. So yeah, Life in RVA. And I am looking for new cast members. We currently have 5. Some are carried over. 3 of us are carried over from Real Women of RVA. And then we have 2 new additions, which is Leslie International, who is the bomb, and C, which is my cousin. And she has a clothing business, C Intimate Play. So yeah, they'll be joining. But I'm looking for females. Life in RVA is not just going to be about women, though. We're going to be focusing on talent, you know, music artists, spoken word. Since it's Life in RVA, I didn't want to mirror it with the show that I already have. Now I have 2 shows, and we, you know what I'm saying? We're going to turn that one up and see what we could do with that.
Okay, boss.
Yes.
Before we move on to a topic that you said we were going to talk about, take a few minutes to talk about, how, if someone wants to find your books, how can they find your books?
All right. So my books, they're like, it's almost like you can't find them.
Okay.
They right here with me. I've had a lot of people bootlegging my books and you know, putting my things on Amazon that I didn't give permission for them to do.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I'm flattered, but if I'm not getting paid, I just took it up.
Okay.
I took it all down. I still see
Okay.
little things. I've even ordered one, and I'm like, well, who are you? So, I've stopped a lot of the on site sales. My website is still under construction. I'm a huge procrastinator. I'm be very honest. I procrastinate quite a lot. That website has been under construction for way too long, and so it's just a call to GoDaddy. I need to get it popping, and. We're gonna have Full Blunt back working in a minute, and but for right now, if anybody were to want a book of blunts, I have a page on Facebook. It's Blunt, BLUNT, and you can order from there. You can always message me on Facebook. My books, where can they be seen for you to know about my books? Let's just say that I'm gonna get better verse. Since I've been doing a reality show, I kind of on the books, and I that's a bad thing. So let me say that I'm gonna tighten up my distribution methods and get everybody straight on how they can reach me. But if anybody really wants to test out a blunt banger, you holler at me on Facebook, KIMBERLAINE Johnson. I am blunt is what you'll get in those parentheses. And if you want a sample, you could just go to Goodreads, just Google Betrayal of a Hustler, and I'll let you go.
Okay. Crystal Maria says that she needs season 2 now.
Ah! I know, right?
Yes.
And it is with the editor. It is with the editor. Oh, thank you, baby. It is with the editor. And when I say it's gonna be next level, I sent it out of the state to get done this time. So we're looking for some real quality episodes coming your way.
Oh, she says she orders from you directly, and
Yeah,
fast delivery. Love her books. Thank you, Crystal, for tuning in and supporting her.
When I say Crystal is like one of my most loyal, she travels from Maryland, my events, my book events, my Sip and Paint when I introduced Everything Money Can't Buy, which is my latest novel. I mean, it's so, and that's what I'm saying, God. You know what I'm saying? God. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And thank you, Crystal. I love you.
Wow. So before you go, beautiful, you brought up a topic when we were speaking, and you said you wanted to speak on the current state of the world and what you're praying for. So can you take a couple minutes before we end and tell us what's on your mind?
Just want everybody to understand the times that we're living in. There's a lot of violence going on amidst the pandemic, and I don't understand it. We already know that we're living in, crises. So it's like, I'm hearing, a couple was found dead in Hopewell. Oh, a couple, and it's nobody but us. You understand what I'm saying? And I just want everybody to it's not that serious with the gun violence, with the killings. It's not that serious. God did not put us here to kill each other. He put us here to love one another. He put us here to help thy neighbor. He put us here to bless others, to be a blessing and to bless others. Even if we are struggling, it's the faith of a mustard seed. You have to know which is better. You understand what I'm saying? That whole lifestyle, been there, done that. Trust me, that's why I can say that. Nowhere leads you absolutely nowhere. It's two places. It's two places only, behind or under. That's really all I got to say, you know what I'm saying? And I just pray. I pray every day for the whole world, not just, and when I get specific prayers, I go into prayer on those specific prayers. But every day I pray for the state of this world, because this is not the way God wants us to live. And yes, God is in control, but he also gave us a choice. And our choices are damaging. They're damaging the world. So everybody, what can you do to make it a little better? What can you do within yourself to make it a little better? Just a little better. And just that little bit will do a whole lot. I know it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I love the fact that I'm not the only one praying for the world.
Absolutely.
For people. People, I really like what you said, because people seem to be so wrapped up these days in what can KIMBERLAINE do for me. What is it that you would do for yourself and your family? Why does somebody else have to be the person that dictates how your life is going to be? Stop depending on man. People forget who's in charge, KIMBERLAINE.
Amen.
So I love what you said. They forget who's in charge.
Really do.
And I like to remind people, but when you're giving it to him, when you're praying, don't just sit back, do your part.
You gotta do your part. Faith without works is dead. You gotta work. You gotta get up in there. I don't care if you just talk to one person a day and be like, you know how good God is, and just let them think about it. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, you gotta spread that. You gotta spread that love. You gotta spread that love. You gotta spread that love. Like, people, they'll see me, they be like, oh, you look so evil. I'll be like, you don't even know who you talking to. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I know that.
You don't have a clue, but okay. Have your way. God's gonna have his way. You better understand that. You know what I'm saying? So
I know that's right. And obviously, obviously, he's having his way over here, because I've got you. I've had some awesome people.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. I'm excited for you. I want you to understand who's watching you. You know who I'm saying. Who's watching you every step of what you're doing, and is so proud of you. And don't you stop. Your heights are, you don't even understand. So you just keep on going. It's international for you. Do you understand that?
So does that mean, Kimberly, when you on ABC, CBS, and they got you on Netflix, will I still be able to get an interview?
I'm coming to get you because I'm definitely gonna be right there. I see it. You know what I'm saying? It's already there. Whether it's for me, my son, my daughter, whoever, like I'm there. Like, we're there. We're at that level. So yeah, come on.
And you know where you're going. I'm happy for you. I love your you've got more than confidence. I love your demeanor. I love how motivating you are. You've done today what I want done on this show. You've motivated, awesome. You've inspired, you've educated by speaking the truth about your process with the books and the movies and the reality show. So just know that this platform here, you're welcome to come back, and I'm wishing you the very best, and I thank you.
I thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. I love being on this platform, and I love you. So I want you to understand that.
KIMBERLAINE, take care of yourself, beautiful.
Peace, everybody. Blessings and love.
And thank you, everybody, for watching the show, for showing your support, giving your support. Please continue to watch KIMBERLAINE Johnson, aka Blunt, and please feel free if you have a story to share. I've got my email that I'm going to put up here. If you have a story to share, you think you want to bless someone, please feel free to write me. Also, again, thank you to Black Girl Candle Company out of Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
www.blackgirlcandlecompany.com. Super terrific woman. She's an advocate for African American women fighting HIV. Support her. Support her company.
I'm gonna check her out.
I mean, awesome. And she's real. And remember to check out the Honey Bourbon Sunrise. And don't worry about when you see the one that says make him jealous. Just check it out. Oh, she's a minister, but she's so real. I see why God has her doing what she's doing for women.
Well, I know I can reach out.
Okay, so one more time, what's the name of your reality show?
Real Women of RVA.
And they can go on what to watch it?
Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We need viewers. We trying to get to that 1,000 mark. Tell your friends, tell your mama, your cousin, and your auntie.
Oh, okay. And remember, people, don't stress too much about yesterday or worry too much about tomorrow. If you do, you just might miss living today. Good night.